Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Donald L. Tucker Civic Center here in Tallahassee, Florida, where tonight we have a ACC game in SimWorld U as the Virginia Cavaliers come into town to face the Florida State Seminoles. I'm B-Ron, and joining me tonight is Sniper Jay. Jay, good to have you with me. How are you?
B-Ron, I'm doing great, man. It's good to be back in the booth with you. I'm excited for some ACC hoops tonight.
Yeah, it's been a while since we called a game together, my friend, but it is very good to be back with you here in the booth. Virginia entering this one 8-11. They're currently 1-2 in ACC play, tied for 7th in the conference. And of course, on the other side of that, they are 7-13. They're 1-3. They're 9th in the ACC. They're coming off a big win, one of the biggest wins in school history. Matter of fact, as they knocked off the still number one, Duke Blue Devils. That was a 89-87 win over Duke, and they're still riding high off of that win. They're looking to start this week off right with the win here tonight. As we get things rolling here for Florida State, they'll get the ball first, starting lineup for the Seminoles. Garrett Hart, leading man, star freshman for the Seminoles there. We also have Daquan Otten, Pascal Best, Niles DeLello, and Leon Quinn trying to try for the Noles. Another sign of things for the Cavaliers. Johnny Baldwin leading things off for them. 18.2 points per game, leading the team in that department. We also have Zaire Matthews, Quinton Rye, Elliott Terrell, and Cole Webb, the other smart freshman on this Cavaliers squad. As we get things rolling here. DeLello for three. Good. Great start there for the Seminoles.
Yes, Florida State off to a great start, and after a great victory after two. I was on call for that game, B-Ron. It was a pleasure to call that game and see Florida State get the upset.
Yeah, and they're going to have to do more than that to keep things going here on the other side of things. Virginia, they played a strong game against Syracuse last time out. They won that one by 84-43. That was a 41-point margin victory. Their second largest in school history. Their first largest back in 1913. It was a 65-1 win over Maryland, and that was a 64-point margin. Oh my goodness! Johnny Baldwin, Leon Quinn, get out of the way, or don't end on a post.
That was a grown man move, B-Ron, and I think you said both teams are coming off their first victory in ACC play, so they're trying to keep that momentum going.
Absolutely, both teams are coming off for wins, and yeah, big wins in the ACC. But as we talk about the conference tournament or conference championship game, how that's gonna look. Great attack inside from Florida State. That's Pascal Best getting the scoring going this time, And Jay, I want to get your thoughts. We were a little bit through the first half here. What are some of your keys for both sides in this one? This match with Garrett Hart and Baldwin off the foul. Hart. We'll take a break before the free throws, and we'll be right back.
Hey guys, Gabe Pope here. You know, I've always wanted to be an NBA player all my life. SimWorld Hoops, that's the place I'm getting to live my dreams. SimWorld Hoops, baby, stop missing out. The only place where you can see the game and be the game.
Welcome back, everyone. Johnny Baldwin here at the free throw line with Jay. Wanted to get your thoughts from your key speaker tonight, both sides, starting with Virginia.
Well, B-Ron, I can start with Virginia, but starting with Virginia, I would have to start with, like you said, Johnny Baldwin, right? He's the man, he's the myth, he's the legend for this team. But he has a matchup on the other side for it. And I think that's going to be the spotlight of this game. Baldwin versus Hart. Hart coming off a good performance against Duke. I mean, a spectacular performance. Not good, but spectacular performance against Duke. And I'm looking to see these two collide. And Baldwin's a good defender, and Hart's a great scorer. So I'm looking to see how that works out on the basketball court here tonight, D-Ron.
Absolutely agree with you there. And what about Florida State? What do they have to do to win this game? Do they have to rely on Gerald Hart like you mentioned a minute ago, or?
Florida State, you know, they got Hart. I think Hart's going to play extremely well, just like he did in the Duke game. And they're going to need a little bit of help because they're at home, and they got to protect home court. And so far, they're getting that help from Jalelo right there with another three-pointer, B-Ron. But that's what I think. Hart's going to have a good game. They're going to need some help from somebody else on this team.
We'll see who brings him the help, and we'll see if Baldwin can get some help as well. Baldwin, a projected a lottery pick, rather, in the upcoming SWBA draft, if he decides to stay, which I think he's going to fall into his purpose. I don't see him staying around for his senior season, but that is also a big big test for Hart. And there's Baldwin scoring once again. He's not hard to miss up there with those neon green, almost yellow shoes there for Virginia. So that's easy for me. I appreciate the help, Baldwin.
Absolutely, and he's not taking it easy on Florida State rims early in this game either. They might have to have a replacement in the lobby or something, because he might break one of his rims dunking like this.
Yeah, if he breaks the rim, does that mean that Virginia wins the game by default for game breaker? How are we doing that?
Oh no, they got another one out there somewhere. They got a practice gym. They're gonna bring that goal. They're gonna finish this game here, B-Ron.
They'll roll it out, yeah.
They're gonna roll it.
No game breaker for Baldwin. We'll see if he can be a game record right now. I think he's got a good chance before Virginia's points right now. He's all 7 right now.
He's absolutely dominating in the paint, Baldwin is, and this is my first time watching him up close, and so far he's very impressive.
Very, very impressive. Connor Baldwin been impressive since his high school days. He did play in the start SimWorld Press League. He played for that was the now I'm sorry, that's the wrong player. That is Baldwin played for the originator. So he's very, very competent in his first match, sure. Well set, out in front here, having the early lead. Is there anything else you're looking forward to seeing from this game, Jay, as we go in here besides the guys like Baldwin and Hart, any other players you're looking to see who can make an impact, or anything we can help earlier from both sides?
Absolutely. I think both of these teams, whoever plays better defense is going to win tonight. I'm not looking for offense out of these teams. I think the defensive end is going to decide the game, because both these teams have the capability of playing a good defense.
Yeah, and you mentioned defense. Virginia coming in middle of a pack, 33rd in the nation in points per game allowed. As we'll have a free throw here, as Garrett Hart's going to go to the bench. We'll have a chance to be a tie game, perhaps, if the free throw here from Quentin Rye does indeed end up falling. And Florida State on the other side of things, they're near Virginia in terms of defense per game. So they're the 40th in the nation in points per game allowed. Both these teams, yeah, defense is definitely going to be enough that they need to look for in terms of being the focal point for success. Because, Quinn, grab a rebound, Rye could not keep 3-point play. And up and in all through the contact as Reynaldo Del Orbe sophomore from the Dominican Republic won the first match of the game. 14-11. Florida State holding on to a 3-point lead here, okay? Baldwin attacking, not able to get the rebound, get the basket there. Orbe on the rebound.
And I have to give credit to Florida State shooting the ball early in the game. They hit 2 threes already, and they're shooting the ball pretty well from the field, and that's why they have the lead early in this game.
Always a good time you can get an early shot in a game. Oh, I can imagine Jay just wanted to feel your confidence going forward through a game. You can see that first shot, the first couple shots you take, fall in. Okay, we're feeling good about this one, and here it goes from there.
Absolutely, especially when you're at home and you have your home fans behind you. You get the first couple shots to go in, the crowd gets into it, you get a little bit more energized than you already are, and the momentum swings your way. It's just a good feeling out there to get your first couple shots to go in.
Lelo thought about trying to score on the interior, try not to pass up to Orbe. The Orbe is done up with good. Rebound grab by Sayer Matthews. Matthews puts things up here for the offense. As they look to work this thing around, Virginia, more of a read and react style of offense as Baldwin can't get that shot to go. Delorbe on the defensive end, denying that. And Portland State on the side, more of a pace and space style of offense. What does that mean for this team? Delello fires another one. That one's also good. Alex Delello catches the ones in from deep.
And he's shooting the ball well early here tonight. But to answer your question, the two different offensive schemes, I think they're very similar in a way. Pace and space and read and react is almost like the same thing. Because if you have pace and space, that means you have room to go and attack and make decisions outside of that. I hope that makes sense. It's the same thing to me. So we're looking at two different offenses, maybe similar types of plays, and I don't know. Ron, I just think they're the same.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Look, we have you here in the booth, and you're a former player, but we appreciate the insight all the same. Matthew trying to throw it inside. Well, now is trying his best. Over two white jerseys, no good for him that time. Yellow as here. Things up, get back down to the top of the team, we can't things here, who knows. 17-13 here, pass is up to Delorbe, who throws it down on the alley-oop slam. What a pass that was from Devon Hawkins.
Absolutely, and he's a playmaker, and he play made right there for Delorbe. Delorbe showing off his athleticism coming off the bench for this Florida State team. He's a key piece for them.
But Baldwin and Webb hooking up an alley-oop of their own. They respond at what an answer, right?
Absolutely. Whatever you can do, I'll do better.
Love to see that kind of thing on display. Because that one, Alton could not get down there. Rebound by Terrell. And now Ogden to hit with his foul. Again, from Terrell. They're looking for more switch to get that over. Alton others. Well, he's still on the third, going in there.
B-Ron, we are halfway through this game.
Yeah.
We have seen these guys play. Now tell me, what do you think each team needs to do to win here tonight? Early. It's early.
Yeah. It's early. What do I think we need to do now? Okay. Well, first of all, out of bounds, they were going to finish with over, so they were, let's take over. Possession, rather. So, to answer your question, Jay, I think that Virginia's going to need to get good production from Johnny Baldwin, but I also think that Cole Webb is going to have to do his part, both scoring-wise and just distributing as well. We saw him get an alley-oop pass to Baldwin earlier for us, but I think that's going to be the big key for them is how those two are doing. And for Florida State, I think that as a team, they're going to have to rely on each other and not try and have their heart do everything. Because he did lead the team in scoring in the last. We had help in the last game and they're winning the two. So he's trying to deal here as that one all for Mario Murphy there. So I think that's what I'm looking for. Help for Florida State and Baldwin and Webb making their magic happen together all the ball.
And I have to agree with you, B-Ron. I think Virginia does have a dominant two in Webb and Baldwin, and if they could get going and get on the same page, they could be scary for this for this Virginia team against this Florida State team. And on the opposite side, you mentioned Florida State being a team, and you're absolutely right. They're at home. Everybody's comfortable in the arena. Quinn is a beast in the paint. He's a rebounder. He's able to finish through contact, as we saw last game against Duke. Jalelo can shoot the lights out the ball when he gets comfortable. And Hart is just your all-around engine of the team. So if everybody could play a part in tonight's victory, I think that's how they would get it done as well. I agree with you.
Yeah, it's team basketball power there, right? They gotta do their part. Now the Mills will take the time out here, 22-20, to stay out in front. We'll take a little break for the cut. Be right back.
There's no better time than now. See the game, be the game.
Welcome back, everyone. 22-20. Florida State out in front for now. Donnie Paulin, spoke about him a minute ago. You'll be hearing his name a lot tonight. But right now, leading the way for the Cavaliers in the game in general. Game high right now, 11 points. Also has a rebound and an assist in there as well. And for Florida State on the other side, Sal Jalelo. High spot for him, especially from deep. 9 points, 3 of 6 from deep. All his shots actually have been from beyond the arc to start the game for him.
And Lelo has been the most impressive, B-Rock. I like the way he started this game. He started off confident in shooting shots, and he's 50% from the three-point line early. And I think his coach is going to tell him, hey, man, we need you to keep shooting those shots if we want to win here tonight.
And Lelo does lead the team in three-pointers made coming into the game with 26. Garrett Hart behind with 24 coming into the game. Let's see if he can get any threes of his own to go to keep pace with his teammate. I'm sure they'll just care about getting the win, as that's all that matters in this one. That layup attempt, the first one there, does not go. And you have to pull with it right. Can't get that one. Both teams rushing things here these last few possessions here, Jay, in my opinion.
Yeah, it seems like they came out of this timeout with a little antsy, and maybe the coaches had something to do with that on both sides. Maybe the coaches are trying to get their team fired up and maybe just go on a run in the middle of this first half to try to get some separation.
Yeah, we're under 10 minutes now in the first half play here, and one of the things that really intrigued me about Virginia this season is just how much they're relying on Donnie Baldwin as we get a steal here most out of the first in transition. I'll finish my thought here in a minute, but I think that's been the biggest thing for me because of what went on last season with them. With Tyson Simpson and Donnie Baldwin having the misuse issues from, at the time, head coach Tony Bennett, who retired at the end of the season, and now Dmitry Kosov's taking over. It seems like that Baldwin is now getting the usage both minutes-wise and production-wise as well. I think that's a big factor for Virginia going forward.
Absolutely. I mean, sometimes, coaches recruit players and they lose sight of their potential, and I think that's what happened last year with Coach Bennett and UVA. But you got to give Coach Bennett credit. He has had his team playing well for some years, but his time is over now, and the new coach understands that Baldwin is a top-tier talent, super athletic, can finish with the best in the game, and he's used them correctly this year.
Yeah, Dmitry Kosov was a former coach in the SimWorld Prep League, who coached for SimWorld Europe over there. And so we know that he had some quality bigs of his own when he was in SimWorld Europe. He was coaching Henrik Mekic from now Tennessee. So he knows how to use a strong big like Baldwin.
And I bet that's music to Baldwin's ears in this year, as he has a new coach, a coach that knows how to use me and wants to use me is huge for a player. His confidence be wrong.
Yeah, and Florida State now on cold for the last few minutes. They've lost their lead, 26-22. Virginia out in front. We're going to take a little break, folks. We'll be right back.
Look who's over there. He's walking.
So, what have I missed?
Welcome back, everyone. 26-22 now. Virginia out in front. They're on a little run here, Jay, and they have the lead. And now we've seen some changes result from both sides on the defense side as well, Jay.
Absolutely. I mean, both teams have went to a zone, and if I'm not mistaken, I have seen a 2-3 zone and a 3-2 zone. I'm not going to say who's playing who because y'all can figure that out when they come back out into it, and we can discuss it later on. But I'm not sure why these teams are playing zone, B-Ron. It's on my stat sheet here. It says Virginia is 3 for 6 from the 3-point line, and Florida State is 4 for 10. Are they playing the long game, or are they hoping that the shooting cools off later in the second half or begin the second half, and then the zone will work towards the end of the game? What do you think?
So it's very interesting to me because I think that when you play zone, you're basically daring those shooters to shoot. And really the only guy who's shooting it pretty well for Florida State right now is Dallas Valero. He's 3 of 7 from deep, 49%. Now, sure, DeMario Murphy's taken 2, and he's made 1 of them. But if you look at Virginia Tech on the other side of things, Atlas Birch is 2 for 2, and then you've got Third 12 guys who won. So you could say that they're looking to get more from the shooters or try to get them to beat them by shooting. But I think that I don't like that this is first man right now. What about you?
It's funny you say that because
I want to see more of that though from Del Orbe.
Yeah, he's an athletic forward for Florida State, real big time bucks. It's funny you say that because both teams just switched the defense right out of the timeout, Ryan. Now they're both playing man to man. So of course, it's a chess match with the head coaches there, and they're trying to stay one step ahead of me. But I'm not gonna let them be, Ryan. I promise you.
Hey, if anybody's gonna keep us privy to what they're doing, it's gonna be you. You're gonna keep us aware for sure. It's Garrett Hart gets another bucket back into the game now. 28-26. Florida State back out in front here. Another lob, the ball went, another reverse. Damn.
Oh, man, super athletic, man. That type of athleticism translates to the next level.
He's got the jump out of the gym ability, and as a big guy too, I think that's something that really has the SWA scout elevating over his ability. Why he's a lottery protected. So now Hart on the other end, not so good.
Now, B-Ron, that's his first straight bucket for Florida State. Hart is on a run by himself right now. He started off after the timeout getting a bucket, and you called a bucket. That's his first straight one. He's starting to cook out here.
Yeah, he's starting to get himself rolling and find his rhythm. Good time, Baldwin can't do good. Gets the rebound, right back up. Can't finish there either. 2 times, no good. With Johnny Baldwin a little bit on the glass, up to Hart. 2 points.
Beautiful transition play for Florida State. Hart got out ahead of the pack and was able to get the easy deuce, but way to get the rebound and get out in transition if you're Florida State right there.
Yeah, and it was done by the bigs too, which I think is even more impressive. Yeah, Jay? Oh! That's impressive in its own right. My goodness. Clear the landing zone. Johnny Baldwin coming through.
Man, I might have to get that posted signed myself after the game. That was so nice.
That was insane. They'll be doing that one a lot of top 10 I'm sure around the country come next week, I would imagine. We're seeing that one. It might be up there. I put that number 5. All right, number 5.
I was thinking number 6, B-Ron. I was thinking number 6. You know, I kind of want to see some people shake and bake this week, but we gonna see.
Yeah, we'll see. Baldwin on here on top of the key, and I think he has some decent handles for a guy his size. He is Webb. Fires good. 3-pointer from Webb gives the Cavaliers the lead.
Webb's a shooter now. You can't be leaving him open in the corner. I mean, he's a shooter, B-Ron.
Yeah, sure can't leave him open. He will make you pay more times than not, but he's also very streaky in that regard as well. So in the same breath that I say he'll make you pay more times than not, that goes both ways.
It's either he's on your team or he's killing you out there. I get you, B-Ron.
Yeah, exactly. Or the other. Webb now has it here on the perimeter, attacking mid-range jumper over Hart. Yes, sir.
Was that Webb again?
That was indeed.
Okay. You know, I love to see people start making shots in a row and get hot. It's such a beautiful thing.
Yeah, both teams' offenses catching a bit of fire here. There's a timeout on the floor. Cavaliers burn another one here. Or sorry, that's Florida State's timeout rather. Want to take a minute here and remind everybody to invite others to enjoy this experience here we have in SimWorld. Don't play yourself. Everybody you know involved in this, whether that be as a head coach, as a super fan, we're just looking for more people to be involved in this wonderful experience we have here. Send them to Discord.gg/SimWorld Hoops to get them hooked on SimWorld. Oh, almost like hooked on phonics, but better, I would say.
And don't forget, this is a public service announcement, folks. There was a survey that was sent out, and all we do is ask you to fill it out. You know what I'm saying? Give us feedback. Tell us how we can be better. Tell us how you can be better. Fill out the survey. I did it, so you can do it. And I don't like filling out surveys, but I did it, so you can do it. Okay? Just go fill out the survey.
I did it as well. Make sure you go and you fill out that survey. Get involved and let your voice be heard. This is the time for your voice to be heard. You can find it in the announcements panel of the Discord.
Thank you.
Very welcome, very welcome. As we get ready to resume gameplay here, 2:30 left in the first half, 1 point. Virginia, we've been back and forth these last few minutes. Both teams starting to get hot offensively. Cole Webb floated over hard, good.
That's
not
three in a
easy.
row.
Not.
Three in a row, B-Ron. Cole Webb is out here cooking. I mean, he's starting to get hot. They might want to put an extra man on him, or send a double team if he keeps continuing to shoot like this.
Yeah, try to get him off the rhythm here, but Garrett Hart throwing it down with one hand, responding to Hart's basket previously down the floor.
You know what, B-Ron? That's one thing I do notice about Hart, man. He always finds a way to get open. Like, he doesn't have a problem finding open lanes and open, like, little pockets in the defense to get open and score. He's really good at that.
He doesn't. You saw the pass out of the shot from Cole Webb to Quentin Rye. Rye got the jumper to go. 3-point Cavalier lead. On the inside. Can't quite score there. Webb grabbing the rebound and quickly starting the transition offense on the floor for the Cavs here. Tyre Matthews with it. Matthews steps back jumper over Otten. No good. And behind the back move. Not able to get the space looking for there. Hart, though, has it, attacks, draws a contact on Servant. No basket. But we will see free throws coming up for Garrett Hart. His first of the contest here.
Garrett Hart. I'm sorry.
No.
How he's able to get downhill and create space and find an open gap and walk out while he's about to finish. He's really good at that. I'm sorry, I just want to point that out.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Point that out. Feel free to. Garrett Hart, freshman on this Florida State squad. He's from Orlando, Florida, and he did play for the Yacht Club in SimWorld Prep. So he's privy to the Florida area, and I think that Garrett Hart is one of those guys who you look at and if you look at his time in SimWorld Prep, you might think that, you know, he was a star and that kind of thing, but really he wasn't. He was sort of a role player. He did his thing well, yes, but he wasn't getting the national attention that some players are getting, and I think that you're seeing it now as his first season in Florida, that not only the growth in his game, but, you know, he had a growth spurt as well coming into the season. Now he's playing the power forward spot too, so that changes how I'm sure he's, you know, been preparing for the season. But that also goes to show coach impact and that kind of stuff too.
Absolutely. I mean, first off, to Hart's credit, I mean, he's a hard worker. He's worked hard and he's prepared for this moment. So now he's showing out. But it don't matter how good you are, right, B-Ron? If you're in the wrong system, you're not going to be able to show all your talents in. You're going to be disappointing in some people's eyes because you're not playing to your best capability because you're not in the system to do so. And that's why when I'm in the media feed, I'm trying to tell people, hey, do what's best for you. Go to the right school. Go where your talents can be honed in on and used to your best ability. That way you can put your best foot forward and keep progressing your career to the next level.
Right. Exactly. If you want to get to the SWU level, there are things you're gonna have to do, and being in the right spot is crucial. You have some control over it right now, anyway. Before you have no control over it, do yourself the favor now, right?
Yes. And part of that is knowing the coach you're going to, knowing the system they play, knowing the type of defense they play, knowing what conference they're in, knowing who you're going to be playing against. All these things you have to do in research to prepare.
Absolutely. As Webb fires a three-pointer, that one not going to go here, trying to get the Cavs a lead heading into halftime. Instead, it's a miss, and Florida State will head into the locker room with the 1-point lead here. We head to halftime, the no zone going crazy, and into the locker room.
Absolutely. We're going to have a fantastic game, B-Ron. This is a tight game. This is a tight game, and playing well. Florida State's playing well. I'm excited for the second half.
Yeah, both teams doing really well. I really like the run of offense we saw to sort of end that first half there. Both teams kind of got hot there towards the end of the first half, and that was fun to see. But I don't know if that's going to keep up going forward, Jay? What do you think about that?
I don't think it's going to keep up either. That's why I said at the beginning of the game, I think defense is going to win this game because I think this game is going to come to a stalemate offensively, and whoever is able to get the most stops at the end will win the game.
Yeah, we'll see what kind of changes are made in the second half. It's coming up next. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back with second half action here from Tallahassee.
Green light, let's get it. 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 I'm the future, I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it. I just win, 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 win. I'm on 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Hello, I'm Timothy. I got the recipe. I got the flow. I got the remedy. I know they do. I know they envy me. Feet on the floor. What they gon' say now? We came along from last place, bottom to top of the fast pace. Out of the surf, I get touchdown. I take a loss, get it back 8. I'm in the gym putting numbers up. You never there, you got bad traits. Never excuses or cover ups. Learn from the losses and bad breaks. Green light, let's get it. I'm the future, I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it. I just win, 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 win. I'm on 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Green light, let's get it. I'm the future, I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it. I just win, 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 win. I'm on 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Who said I wasn't him? Who said it? All this talk about who's on top and who's not. Miss me with the gospel. Check the score, yeah. See me coming off the screen. Know I gave myself the green light. Catch a shoe from the 3. If I'm not the one, it doesn't seem right. I need like 2, 4, 5, 6 in them rings. I'm talking back to back to back like 23. Green light, let's get it. I'm the future, I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it. I just win, 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 win. I'm on 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Green light, let's get it. I'm the future, I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it. I just win, 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 win. I'm on 10, 10, 10, 10, 10.
Good afternoon, madam.
Yeah, I'm sorry, officer.
Can I see your papers, please? Hello. Mummy in a bit of a hurry, was she? Step out of the car, madam! Step out of the vehicle now!
Welcome back, everyone. Second half, ready to begin here in Tallahassee. You know what that means, folks. Throw up those deuces. 40-39, Florida State out in front. But can they hold on is the question. We'll find that out in the second half. And Jay, in the first half, we saw a lot of Johnny Baldwin and Garrett Hart as expected. The two bigs, the matchup coming in this game, everyone's looking forward to seeing. And it has been as advertised.
Yes, it has, B-Ron. They have lived up to it. And just to call out their stats from the first half, Johnny Baldwin ended the first half with 15 points, 16 rebounds, 2 assists. And on the other side, Hart ended that half with 16 points, 2 rebounds. And it's just been a great matchup. I mean, this is what you come to see. A lottery pick versus a rising star. So Hart's trying to take the heart of Baldwin, and Baldwin's trying to prove that he belongs maybe in that top 5 conversation.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is what makes the matchup so fun, in my opinion, when you have a upperclassman who's already established himself and he's on the road to being a pro player, and you have a young guy in Hart who's trying to make his mark in the college ranks. This is a good test for both of these guys. They're gonna push each other. And I think we're seeing that tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And on Hart's side, there's no better person to do it against than a projected lottery pick, right? Like, all eyes are on him, and you're his main matchup. So why not go at him as hard as you can?
Exactly. And you know, another thing, he's getting this 2 games in a row. Last game he had Cooper Flag. Cooper Flag is he's not eligible after this season. And done rule here in SimWorld Hoops, but he is a projected first round lottery, probably number 1 overall pick even in some circles. And now he's getting another tough match with Johnny Baldwin, and he's holding his own out there, man. Not afraid of the competition at all.
Yep, Hart is a baller, but you also got to give credit to the ACC, right? This is a tough gauntlet of a conference, and every night you're playing against the best of the best, and if you don't bring it, you will get embarrassed.
Absolutely. Both teams will pull apart the second half. Let's get some thoughts from you, Jay, though, on what each team can do in the second half, big adjustments, that kind of thing, to win this.
Absolutely. And right now, for Virginia, I think they need to get Webb back going. And he's at the end of the second half, he started to get going, and this team was taking the league and building the league, and Webb was shooting the ball and shooting it well. I think if they could get him going early in this first half, they could come back, tie the game, and even take the lead and build the lead and win this game by more than 6 points. For Florida State, I think they need to play team basketball. Kind of like what we talked about in the first half, Ron. Let everybody eat.
Oh man, Garrett Hart got the steal and took it the other way in transition. That was a beautiful play right there. We got everything there. Defense in the offense. Yeah, I love this field.
Absolutely. There's nothing more beautiful than defense to offense.
No, look at Cole Webb. Lines it up and throwing it down himself as well. He also had a bit of a real spurt heading into his first college season. I think he's around 6'3", 6'4", coming out of high school. If I spoke correctly. Listen here, 6'6".
He's 6'6" now?
That's what the sheet says.
Ooh, man, that's a large growth spurt.
Sure is. Not a large lead here in this 3-point lead. Great group.
See the game, be the game.
Do you have the mind of a coach? Are you willing to fight for your players? Can you handle it when things get heated? Can you manage your star player's ego? Can you handle the stress? Can you become a legend. The only place in the world where you can coach live in a virtual world. SimWorld Sports.
Welcome back, everyone. It's one of your times of the night. Shout outs in the chat. Dale, take a minute and shout out some of the lovely users watching the game here tonight on YouTube.
Oh yeah, I got you. I shot him out real good. Who we got in here? We got Biff Markin, Coach Dre Pope in the chat. We got Juan Bazell. I think that's how you say that. If I messed up your name, I'm sorry. I already talked to you about this. We got DeVar Tyler in the chat. We got Marsh. What up, Marsh? Marsh Daddy in the chat. How you doing, Marsh? Man, who else you got in the chat? Cam Jones is in the chat. What up, Cam? How you living? We got Coach Wood in the chat. Yeah. We got Jay the Silent Storm Medora in the chat. How you living, Jay? Do anybody got any shout outs they want to give? Or we just talking?
But yeah, get the shout outs now. We'll read them. And we got a 3-point lead here for Florida State in this one as well. 44-41. Johnny Baldwin was on a smaller defender over him. The jumper knows what he does. Get the rebound. Right back up and in. That's how you do it. How you practice.
Man, that's a high level of motor Baldwin has on him. It's the second time I've seen him do that. Get his own. We got to go right back up with it here tonight.
Yeah, exactly. I love seeing those kinds of efforts and hustle plays. Hart over Baldwin. No fear, young man.
No fear at all.
That's a difficult shot, I can imagine. I'm not tall, so like it's harder for me to do. But if someone who's around the same height, that's gonna be as tall as they are. I think it's a tough shot there.
Absolutely, to have somebody in your face and shoot right on it's extremely tough.
Ooh, and there's a block from Baldwin. Hendon Hart shot out of bounds. Nova retained possession. As Virginia, Richard Kostov wants to take a timeout and talk things over. Kostov coming into the game 8 and 10. Coach, speaking of coaches, the coaches and players from World Prep will be back in action running this Friday earlier, by the usual, at 7 p.m. Eastern, as the layup tournament, the Invitational, is going in Hawaii. But bracket play will start Friday through Sunday, and the championship game will be on Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern. So a little bit of a switch-up here for this particular tournament in SimWorld Prep. Be sure to be around for all of those broadcasted games and the rest of the other games that are going on as well through the Fox Sports Management Test. Then later on in this week, folks, so SimWorld new game of the week. The Kentucky Wildcats and Jameson Johnson Glory State go to face DJ Maxwell and the Arkansas Razorbacks 6 p.m. Eastern this Thursday, February 20th. That's going to be a really fun game on SimWorld TV. Can't wait for that one as well.
Absolutely. That's going to be a fantastic SEC matchup, D-Ron.
Absolutely. Kentucky, one of those teams looking to stay in the good graces of the SEC competition. Arkansas 3-0 in conference play right now, and they'll look to hold on to their undefeated standings in the conference. Out of the timeout, beautiful play out of the timeout. Joel from Trump.
Absolutely, and that's a great draw from Coach Hamilton of Florida State to get their shooter an open shot who's been knocking down shots all game. Absolutely outstanding.
Oh my good.
My God.
Sometimes, man, a play happens and you have no words. Just sound. No words. And that's what that was right there. Johnny Baldwin, man. Signing up emphatically right there. And that's what he does, man. Brings a lot of that energy to, and that intensity to a game.
You know what, B. Ron? I'm looking at the rim, and it looks like the rim is a little tilted now after he dunked it. He dunked it so hard. So maybe maybe Virginia's gonna start shooting on the right side of the court because it might be easier for the ball to go in because the rim's tilted.
Now, and one! Johnny Baldwin. That's a tough shot over Garrett Hart with contact. 50 to 48. Now Baldwin looking to get 3 points here after the free throw and make it a 51-48 game. But I mentioned earlier about breaking the rim. Now, if he breaks both rims, okay, there's a problem, right?
If he breaks how many rims?
Cool.
Oh yeah, we got a problem. Yeah, we got a problem. Yep. They're gonna have to replay the whole game tomorrow.
maybe they can go to local high school somewhere and finish the game on the same night. I don't know.
Oh, you know what? That's actually not a bad idea.
Right.
Maybe they could go to the rec center.
Yeah. Go to the rec center. Go to your local YMCA and finish the game over there, right?
Yeah.
That would be a unique experience.
You have to have a closed game in the last 14 minutes of the game, and
yeah. The Johnny Baldwin continues to dominate the paint for Virginia. This has been an insane performance from Baldwin on this one. And Garrett Hart flying through the air, responding right back with points of his own. Garrett Hart and Baldwin up in the 20-point range now. Hart now 24. Baldwin won. Chief with 17. I don't think that's right. Oh my goodness!
Wait a minute. Hold on, B-Ron. Hold on. This man just dunked the ball 4 plays in a row, B-Ron. B-Ron, hold on. I'm sorry. I gotta talk about this. This man is claiming himself to be in that 1% of athleticism. And you know how many people is there? Vince Carter. And that's all I'm gonna say about it.
Ooh. Okay, I like the Vince Carter shout out right there. I'll keep with that as a Vince Carter fan. Then again, if you're not a fan of Vince Carter, who are you a fan of, right?
Exactly. He has that type of athleticism.
Really does, man. Really does. Out the other way, Florida State. No dunk here that time. Did you get a block from a guard? Make it 2 in a row. 2 blocks in a row. Great block from Virginia now. Cavaliers looking to score here after a phone defensive play. Back inside. They do score just like that as Brenton Bud Pitt. As we got time on here on the floor. 3 left for Florida State. We're going to take a break. Be right back.
Still waiting for a big smile out of you. You're up 2-0. What's the story? Are you not happy or only half happy?
There's nothing to be happy about.
You're up 2-0.
Job's not finished. Job finished? I don't think so.
Ooh, man, oh man, oh man. As of present, you getting nothing but Drayton, and more Drayton. And this is officially Off the Rim.
Ain't no way around it. Ain't no way around it. Cause I'm trying to ball out. Come on if you bout it. But you better keep up. I'm not slowing down. I swear they gon' see us. Ain't no way around it.
Welcome back, everyone. I know you all are familiar with the movie Despicable Me. I think that was about Johnny Baldwin because he's been going insane the last 2 minutes. Him and Gerhardt both. 26 points for both of them. But Baldwin has been just absolutely impressive these last few minutes with his more emphatic, loud plays, Jay.
Absolutely. Some would say Johnny Baldwin has been making momentum plays for this Virginia team, and what a momentum play is, it's a play that changes the game, and Johnny Baldwin has been doing that for Virginia, and it's been changing the game in a positive direction, as we can see from the score here, B-Ron.
Yeah, Virginia Tech out in front right now, 352, holding on to a small lead here, and we have seen, like I said earlier, at the top of the broadcast and out of halftime here, the play of Gerhardt and Johnny Baldwin has not disappointed at all in this one. Both guys doing their part to make sure that their teams are in this game, however they can.
Absolutely, they both have been playing tremendous. But just to go into a little more analysis on that, Johnny Baldwin has 10 rebounds, and he's affecting the game in a different manner. And Hart only has 2 rebounds, and I think that's the next evolution for Hart. Yes, we know you can score. Yes, you can get 30 every night. But what else are you doing to help your team win? And I think rebounding is that for Hart. If he can rebound, get 10 plus boards, score his 20 points a night, that elevates the Florida State team to the next level.
Yeah, I think that is also a big part. I agree with you there. I think that's the difference between a guy like Baldwin and Hart right now, and that's why Baldwin is a lottery pick projection right now. For that reason alone, the more things he can do on the court will impact the game. If Hart can do those things more consistently, I don't think there's any reason why we can't be talking about him in the next few seasons if he's stay for another 2 years or so as a potential lottery pick in the draft.
There's no question. As long as he keep working, keep his head on straight, stay out of trouble, and pick up his rebounding, we would definitely be talking about him in a season or two, B-Ron.
Definitely will be. And that's the goal for most of these kids who are playing at the college level. Not everyone is going to be going pro. As we know, there's a cream of the crop for a reason. I forget that offhand, but there's a stat about X amount of players making it to the pro that's playing in the pros. So, and everyone can do it, but those who do, special breed of guy. Great steal right there. Working the passing lane. Virginia up the floor in transition. The defense, though, able to stop, but they do draw a foul in the process of all of that.
Absolutely. They were able to get the steal, get on the transition, B-Ron, and able to draw the foul, but you got to give Jalelo credit for getting back and making it tough. I mean, he did pick up the foul, but he was the only one back trying to play defense for this Florida State Seminoles team.
At the line here, Atlas Burke, team captain for the Cavaliers. This is a sophomore from Louis, Delaware. Louis, Delaware. I mean, it doesn't feel as if it was a second year or a car. Louis, Delaware. Burke does get the first one to go on the season, shooting 80% from the free throw line. So really good free throw shooter. Virginia team in general, they are a good shooting team. Haven't had nobody too much tonight, but yeah, they're up there, top 25 in the nation in free throw percentage.
And that's going to win them ball games late in the season too, B-Ron. Free throw shooting becomes very important late in the season.
Yeah, both these teams shoot free throws very well for that matter on the top of the thing. Florida State also top 25 in free throw percentage. They're shooting 69% at the time. We on the print. The Western person Elliott Terrell can't get the first shot, does grab the rebound. Second chance here on the Orbe. Ball shot up from 3, no good. Murphy able to get on the go. Now Bird over to Terrell. Well, over the Rye, shot clock down to just 10 seconds here. Rye does fire. Oh, good. And there's Del Orbe on the glass. We saw him make some big plays earlier in the game off the bench, grabbing crucial rebounds inside the Quinn. over Terrell. Good. And there's a timeout for Virginia now, as they look to stop the bleeding, perhaps, for Florida State and slow down their momentum as well.
Absolutely, B-Ron. They need to call a timeout, maybe get these guys a break. But this game has started, or it's starting to become what I thought it was going to be, a real slow, rugged, tugged type of game. Scoring's going to be hard to come by. Defense is going to be the main focus. And I think that's what we're going to get here late in the game. Not much more scoring is going to be had in this game, B-Ron. I think it's going to be about defense.
And I think unless it comes from, again, you know, the primetime match of Johnny Baldwin and Garrett Hart, I feel like you're not going to see those big explosive plays that we were seeing earlier, because we've noticed that since those two are on the floor right now, those kinds of plays have gone away, and it's been more of your traditional, quote-unquote, offense that makes sense.
Yep. The coach calls the play, you come down, you run my play, and you get the best shot possible out of it. That's what it has been.
The best shot possible, and be sure to join and be a part of one of the best communities possible in this landscape here in SimWorld. Discord.gg/SimWorld Hoops, as we look at our impact player of the game, and of course, right now, Johnny Baldwin doing a bit of everything, distributing, getting rebounds, and scoring, doing it all for the Cavaliers in this one. To really make his mark out of double-double in this one so far. 26 plus points, 10 rebounds, 10 plus rebounds, doing everything for Virginia in this one.
Yes, he has, and he has came to Florida with it on his mind to dominate, and that's what he's been doing here, B-Ron. And he's been doing it with all highlights. It hasn't been like tough and ones. He's been putting people on posters out here.
Yeah, absolutely right. That's the thing too. Putting people on posters, as Hart and Baldwin are both back in the game for their respective teams here. Matthews in the corner gets the screen from Baldwin, tries the jumper, no good. Front rim, short on that one a little bit there. Win.
I do look for that matchup to be featured for the rest of the game. Hart versus Baldwin, because those are the only two people that can go get a bucket on each team right now.
Yeah, and you're seeing the defensive Cole Webb on the much taller Leon Quinn. Webb wins the battle that time. We don't see that very often. But you saw it there. Matthews trying his luck. He can't get it. Baldwin on the glass, grabbing another rebound. And that one had this shot blocked by Hart. Hands up, he was no fouling on that was Hart.
Welcome to the defensive showdown, B-Ron.
You called it. You called it, my friend. You said we'd see more defense, and here we are seeing it. Now Hart has a mismatch. You don't get him the ball instead. Alton gets hit with the charge as Johnny Baldwin steps in front. Right place, right time. Cavalier basketball. Alton not too thrilled about that one. See him a little hesitant to get the ball back to referee, plead the case. Ref's not having it though.
He definitely has something to say to the ref, but I think he's at fault there, man. You have your best guy against a small in the post. You got to give him the ball in that situation.
Yeah, you got to get him the ball. Get Cole the ball right there, and he's going to blow by his defender and get 2 more points for the Cavaliers. 7:30 left in this one. A close contest here, 63-58. To the corner, DeLello rattles it home. Another 3-pointer. 2-point lead for the Cavaliers.
And that was a huge shot for Jello in Florida State, because that league was starting to get to a point where I would feel uncomfortable if I was Florida State, but that shot definitely made things tighter, and that's good for Florida State.
Sure did, but the Cavaliers, what do they do? Come right down and dance right back, trade those 3 for 2 of their own. And can't score there. Terrell on the defense contest and grabbing a rebound as well. Out to Baldwin. Baldwin, another one! Another slam! Everybody get up and counter slam now.
Baldwin might have more dunks in this game than some teams have on the whole season.
It feels like it, man. Garrett Hart, though, right back down the floor, and he's scoring and answering right back to Baldwin's dunk with one of his own, as those two continue to go at each other. Now Hart Defense on Webb denies him, but Baldwin once again grabbing a rebound and giving his team a second chance here inside of the big fella. First fade away, no good that time, and rebound from Best, team captain.
I like that play from Virginia. They got a mismatch. Baldwin got the ball in the post. It wasn't his strongest shot because obviously he's the best at dunking, but it was a good shot for Virginia.
It wasn't a bad shot. Baldwin there.
That's a good move.
And a very good move results in points as well. Back to a 2-point Cavalier lead. We are this time between 6 and 2. And oh no, not the time for a miscue there. It's Cole Weber steps back to take the space and steps back too far.
Oh man, he forgot how big his shoe was, D-Ron.
Yeah. And that's not the time to have those kind of mistakes either if you're Virginia. Those ones you don't want to have when you're in a close game like this and you're up by only a possession here. Tulelo trying his best tie the game. Can't see it there. Rye on the rebound. Cavaliers go with it. Thrown inside to Terrell. Terrell draws a foul from Hart. Terrell can't score. Coming up for Elliott Terrell.
Florida State has been able to stay around in this game due to the fact that they have been coming up with stops besides on Baldwin, and they have been having jump shots go in from Jalelo. He's been shooting the ball extremely well, and I think he's the reason that they're in the game at this point right now.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you have to just find ways to figure out what works and what doesn't. Especially now, this point in the game too. You have to go to what works, what got you here. But like you said earlier, Jay, it's going to come down to defense as Terrell does hit his first free throw. Terrell on the season a 66% free throw shooter. He does make them both that time.
And the reason he was even able to get to the free throw line was he ran in transition out in front of this Florida State team, and he was able to draw the foul because they were late and recovering from the transition break, B-Ron.
Yeah, exactly. I happened to see something in the chat during the free throw when they get talking about putting Hart on Baldwin when it comes to defense and or not doing that. Rather, saying please stop putting Garrett Hart on Lonnie Baldwin defensively.
Well, that's his matchup. What do you mean?
Yeah, he's been on him the entire game. I think that what this person was saying was they might want to switch and put Leon Quinn on Johnny Baldwin instead of Garrett Hart.
I don't know. Quinn is too slow, B-Ron. I mean, Hart is the matchup. He just needs to be tougher. Quinn is too slow. Quinn is a rebounder, physical, slow guy. Man, Baldwin will go right around him and probably take it between his legs and easily in the middle of the game.
Hey, look, I never said it was good about the difference. I'm just calling on what I see, and there's a block from Baldwin there on Hart. Florida State retained possession with 16 on the shot clock. Quinn doing the inbound one. Another play here. Shot clock down to 10. Looking from the corner, gives it to Hart. Hart in trouble. Back over to Jalelo. Swings it over to Quinn. Quinn rising up and not able to do a powerful finish there. Instead, settles for a layup. Doesn't get it though. Maybe a foul there on both shots, but no foul called on either side. 2:25 left in it.
I'm glad you mentioned that, B-Ron. This game has definitely gotten more physical. It's like the refs have swallowed their whistles here, and there we go. Now we get a call.
Yeah, you spoke it up, right? Spoke up the whistles, and you'll get one there. As you see Dimitri Costa on the side, I'm not good about that one. Leon Quinn, and he goes to the line for the Seminoles here. From the Garland, Texas, Leon Quinn, shooting 61% from the free throw line this season. But he's very good from the field, 54% going into the game.
And Quinn is just a hard worker, tough guy. Blue collar worker is what they call him. And then he's going to go in there and get the rebounds. He's going to be physical. He's going to bang. He's going to make sure the presence is felt in the post for the Florida State team.
Yeah, absolutely understand that you always need a guy like that on your team too. Those are your, I don't want to call them enforcers necessarily, but they're the guys that are willing to do a lot of the dirty work.
Well, no, but enforcer is a great word.
Thank you.
That's a great word for him. He's an enforcer. I mean, he lays down ball.
Glad I got you to have my back when words were hard, man. Matthews now falling the paint. Shot clock down to 5 seconds. In the corner to Webb. Down to 2. Webb has to fire a jumper over. Mass couldn't get it to go. Jalelo with it, and a little bit too wild to turn to go baseline. Turning it over right back to Virginia.
I don't like that from Jalelo. I mean, I understand he's having a good game, but stepping out of bounds at this point in the game, trying to do something that hasn't been working for you all game, is mind-boggling to me here, B-Ron.
Yeah, everyone has those moments, and sure, Jalelo, no exception here. Jalelo, sophomore on the classroom, so still has time to get that to kind of out of the system, so to speak.
Yep.
As Virginia continues with the ball around. Oh! There's a big block from Leon Quinn, who had been enforced for a minute ago, and he enforced his will on that one. Tyler Matthews, good no shot. And that set Virginia up for a really quick shot here. 4.3 seconds on the shot clock.
Yep, you got baseline out of bounds play here. This is big.
Matthews with it. Has to get it up. Does not get up to color violation. Cavaliers a loose reception on the color violation. I believe that would have been another block from Quinn regardless. Anyway. We're going to need a lot more of that from him.
Yes, but you got to give him credit on that possession right there. 2 blocks and was able to get the turnover for his team. Quinn out down there working hard.
Working hard and stepping up big. Minute 55 left in this one. Florida State trying to send the fans home happy. They're down by 3 though. Webb trying to attack. Throws it up to Baldwin. And those two connect once again. How about that?
Man, and it was a beautiful play, right? The 2-man pick and roll. You could literally throw it anywhere in the stratosphere, and Baldwin's going to go get it. Man, that was a beautiful play. And B-Ron, I still think he's trying to break that rim the way he did a pull-up on that rim.
He's been doing it all game, man. It's like every time he's done a dunk, he's hung on it a little bit extra long, a little bit second longer for emphasis, if you will.
I'm not sure what Florida State did to him, but man, they're paying the price.
Paying the absolute price. Up and over. Coelho could not finish there with Baldwin. As we're down to the final minute of this one, folks. Virginia trying to hold on. Quinn jumper over Baldwin. Good!
Uh-oh. B-Ron, we are in for a fantastic finish right here.
It sure looks like it, my friend. 71-68. Inside the Baldwin being guarded by Coelho. Isolation to Baldwin. Let him do it himself. The help does come. Turnaround jumper. No good. Hard grabs the rebound. And here we go. Big possession here for Florida State. They need a basket here. 2 gets it a 1 point, and they get it. Leon Quinn. Big basket there. Cuts the lead to 1. And now we'll see fouls coming to play as Alton going to pick up a foul. Virginia going to call a timeout. We're going to take our final break of this one, folks. We'll have a conclusion to this one. 71-70, Virginia out of front.
Yeah, you know the deal. You know it's your boy Maestro. Just giving you a chance to say, hook up with us here in SimWorld Hoops. Do your game. Think you got the brain, be the coach. Think you got the game, be the player. want to hang out and just party and just get it done together and have some fun talking about ball, we can do that too. You know the deal. See the game, be the game.
Welcome back, folks. What is sure to be a thrilling conclusion here in Tallahassee. 71-70. Virginia out in front. We're going to see most talented all pick up his fourth now of the night. Intentionally this time, one player, Matthews. First line here, trying to extend the lead one time here. Matthews, 5% two-point shooter at the card. New D's for Jim Matthews in Virginia. First one up. He does get the first one of the 1-1. One more here. Making a 3-point lead. He does hit them both. And Georgia State will use their timeout here. They've got one left as well. Both teams one timeout left today. 24 seconds left. Virginia's down 3. What do you think they should do here in this time? Do you go for 3-pointer now? Or do you wait? You have time to win.
If I'm Florida State here, I'm trying to get downhill and get 2 points. I'm playing the home game this game. As a matter of fact, I would try to get 2 points and put Matthews at the line, right? He just shot. He's a 65% free throw shooter. I would try to play him back at the line, put more pressure on him. He made those 2, yes, but I want to live and die with percentages. So I want to get a 2-point as fast as I can, put Matthews on the line, hope he misses, come down again, and win the game on a 3-pointer. That's what I would do, D-Ron. Or you can take the 3-pointer, but you would have to do it with time left on the clock, so you give your team enough time to rebound and kick it back out for another 3-pointer. So you can't go too fast, but you also can't go too slow, or you won't have enough time to get that second 3-point off if they miss.
Yeah, I don't have enough time, man. If you gotta grab the rebounds, you gotta go. You know, you gotta get down there and gotta grab it. We've got 14 on the game so far. Had a big night on the board with Beckler. We'll see they draw us here on the inbound play, and I don't see Jared Hart on the floor, unless I'm mistaken. No, he's not on the floor right now. For Florida State. So heads right here perhaps, but Colello. Harden here. On the perimeter. Game clock down. Colello for 3 to tie. Good! Giles Colello. The 3-pointer ties the game. And it's not Virginia calls it out. They got the 3-pointer. Wasn't too fast enough. Well, I'll let you answer the question after the break. And we'll break. We'll be right back.
Okay, any views expressed are the opinion of the guest. That's not a representation because the programming reflects that pole. Politicking with 4 eyes, it's really no competition. Suffocating with the dope, you know I be twisting. Real ninjas out in the field, now we cotton picking. Not to mention our intention to cover topics and many other subjects. I got more lines than the deli at the Publix. With King Pharaoh, pole politicking, I'm pistol whipping. Rappers jeopardizing hip-hop position. My opposition, intuition, prediction like writers on The Simpsons. To witness the glimpses from higher up dimensions. My bitches be fighting gremlins like Phoebe Cates. Let me cook, stovetop oven, easy bakes. Hydroponic with them seaweed flakes. Yeah, these rappers started from the bottom, power bottom. TD Jakes, unfollowed. Talking about have you ever been swallowed? Regardless of race, color, or creed, you get Apollo. We pole, politicking. ticking. We straight pole, politicking, ticking. When it's a great show, you got to listen. Listen to that pole, politicking, ticking. This for the pole, politicking.
Welcome back, everyone. 73 apiece. Virginia has the ball coming out of the timeout. Was that 3 points for Florida State too fast, though, Jay Fisher?
No, it was not. It was actually perfect because they left enough time for a rebound and another shot opportunity. But they made it, so now they just got to buckle down and play defense. This is what you built for. This is what you practice late in practice. Get a stop and win the game.
Yep, we'll see here. Baldwin inside to him. Gotta go to the big guy. Ball through contact. No good! We're gonna have some extra basketball on the singular game night here on a Monday. SimWorld U and ACC play. Extra time to decide who's gonna win this ACC one. Be right back with overtime here in Tallahassee. Welcome back, everyone. It's time for overtime. Some extra basketball here on President's Day. 5-minute overtime period. Decide who's going to win this one. 73 apiece. Both teams have 2 timeouts. Saying, how does overtime change things, if at all, for both these teams that have played so hard to get to this point?
Absolutely, and B-Ron, if I'm being honest with you, I think the game plan is the exact same for both teams. Let's get out, let's get off to a hot start, let's score our first 2 buckets, and let's try to put them out the game, put them out overtime early. Let's build a lead and let's put them out early. I think that's what both teams are going to try to do here.
I think that's smart. Try to run them out of here early in the OT period and make it not so difficult for them to come back as they get later into it. It was good. Good start for Virginia on defense, but they couldn't finish there. Now Webb for the reaching foul. We've got word, folks, that Garrett Hart is on the bench here and he's nursing a twisted ankle. That is not good. If you're Florida State in the OT period, you need him in his production. It was going to be a battle for going to 40 points here. Not going to see it potentially. But Leon Quinn scoring the first point of OT for Florida State there.
Absolutely. When Hart on the bench with his weak ankle is not good for Florida State. I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to tough out and play through this.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me either, especially in a game like this where you're going to need those guys like your Garrett Hart to come through and play well. But do you think that the offense looks better without him, though, on the floor? Since Quinn has been kind of taking over. And one! Leon Quinn coming up in the clutch.
Speaking of taking over, that's who has taken over this game for Florida State. Leon Quinn, I mean, the junior center has been dynamite for them. He's been clutched, and he's been rebounding, and now he's taking over the scoring role that Hart has tweaked his ankle, B-Ron.
Yeah, Tony Baldwin has the double-double. Leon Quinn now has a double-double as well. That last basket, and the free throw good as well. 78-73. Starting to get into the danger zone here for Virginia.
Oh, this is major danger zone for Virginia. This is a large league in overtime, B-Ron. This is like a 10-point league in overtime. They have to tread carefully here and get a bucket.
Need one here. Cole Webb trying his best to get by Beth. Does get the layup up, but that strong defense from the team captain, Michelle Beth. And Beth scoring there. 80-73, Florida State running away with it. Jay, you darn near called it.
Yep, I mean,
so they'd have to.
It's key to start really hot in overtime or get off to a fast start. There's a percentage, I'm not sure what it is, but there's a percentage that said the first team that scores in overtime usually wins the game. And that's what Florida State did here.
Pass to the corner to Lello. Good! Another three-pointer from Kyle Lello. A 10-point Seminole lead as this one looking out of hand with 2:21 left in the OT period. There's still plenty of time left in this one, and if you're loving this game so far, which I know you are, but you're still here and still watching, it's kind of just doing right. It's overtime basketball on President's Day. Like stream number 1, being an item in the chat number 2, and number 3, most importantly, share it around with everybody. Like I said earlier, share it around with everybody who you know what it wasn't like. They just don't know it exists, but you can be the one put them on to the greatest experience out there like this. SimWorld Hoops, SimWorld Press, SimWorld U, eventually SWA is the only place where you can see the game, be the game, and man, it's been a fun game, and let everybody know that again, we had another unveiling today in the Discord. We released the all-time engagement leaderboard. You can find that in the Discarded section of the Discord. The announcement for that is the announcement section, but you can find that in the Discarded section of the Discord. Engagement leaderboard, click on that and see where you rank all time in engagement in SimWorld.
And if you're not top 3, don't talk to me.
Look,
it's simple.
Hey, you heard it here, folks. You're not top 3, don't talk to me. We'll talk to you. I might listen. 83-73, Florida State, 10-point lead, and it's looking ugly for Virginia in this OT period. 2 minutes left in it now. Baldwin trying to score, can't see it there. Been quiet since OT started today.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to get...
What?
Go ahead, B-Ron.
I'll say Baldwin has really the entire offense for Virginia Tech has been quieted in OT.
Absolutely. And I was going to say, you got to give all the credit to Florida State here. They got some stops and they start out hot in this overtime. I mean, they look like a well-oiled machine. Oh.
Man. The Cavaliers may lose the battle in this one, but Johnny Baldwin has absolutely won something of some sort in this one. We're talking about highlight reel plays, whatever you want to say. None of that's going to matter in the grand scheme, but he's going to show Virginia. And what a phenomenal pass! What a phenomenal pass from Quan Otten. Wow.
Wow is correct. Wow is correct. Well, wow for Florida State and wow for Johnny Ballgame Baldwin. I mean, B-Ron, if there was like a slam dunk competition for in-game, he would win. He would win.
I like that. You see the fans rising to their feet. The no zone section here at Florida State is going crazy as they are just under a minute now of putting this one away. Alton's gonna score a little kiss off the glass, and that one's gonna do it here, I imagine, in this one. Florida State gonna pick up their second win in ACC play as there's a foul here. Hold on, that's a little longer pass. We see Mr. Comstock not happy with how this one got away from his guys in the OT period.
Absolutely. I mean, Virginia, they didn't come out with the passion and energy they needed for this overtime game, especially on the road, B-Ron. But again, Florida State, I mean, this is the second impressive victory. First, you beat the #1 team in the land, then you come back home and you win an overtime thriller. Well, I wouldn't say thriller, but an overtime game by a very good margin. It's impressive. It seems like this Florida State team might have something to lean on going through the rest of the season and maybe get their momentum heading into Hoop Series.
Yeah, these are the kinds of wins that will help because remember, 64 teams make this area. If you're over 500, you're probably going to get in. You may see a few under 500 teams in there as well. And Florida State could be one of those teams if they continue to play well. If they can get to 500, even better, put up for them to get in. But right now, they're 7-13. They'll go to 8-13 as Tolelo. It's another one. 92 points in this one. Florida State gonna get the win here. 8-13 on the year. 2-3 in ACC play. We're gonna get another foul here. Referee's not ready to let this one die. What I think the good thing is we're still playing defense, as some would say. Want to see it still. We just went up for Virginia. It is Marquise Smoke Reed. Does get the first one to go here, and say this is a win. Like you said, it could be a turning point for Florida State in terms of their respect not only around the nation but in the conference as well.
Yes.
Final thoughts here as we wrap this one up.
Big time win for Florida State. I think this is going to be a big confidence booster to the team, the program, the head coach, and the players. They came out here and outperformed themselves. It's just a really great thing to see. And for the Virginia Cavaliers, I mean, we lost this one in overtime, but we put up a good fight. I think there's something to take away from this game. It's not all bad. It's definitely something that they can learn. And that's it, people.
Yeah, learn and build. What it's all about, right? We wrap this one up here. Florida State victorious at home in front of their home fans, winning the lone game broadcasted on SimWorld TV tonight. Thanks all for joining us. First night for Jay, all the guys and gals in the truck, I'm B-Ron. Have a wonderful night. We'll see you back here tomorrow for more SimWorld U action.
This has been a presentation of SimWorld Sports.